All right, welcome back. I'm sure you know who my guest is. Yes, it's our Grammy promiser. Nice in the house. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
You're very welcome. For a lot of us, it looked like you were away for a very long time. You seemed like you were laying low for a bit. What was happening in that time?
I think that the time you're referring to was when I went into politics. And
Yes.
I was doing so many other things, estate management and so many other things. I was just testing my hands in so many other things aside from music.
Yeah. What happened with the politics?
Politics is still there. Politics is politics. Those that
Were you burnt in any way?
I wasn't burnt in any way. I think life is all about experience. I had a great lots of experience during that time, and it has built up and modified the kind of person that I am.
Yeah. So is this something you're still going to pursue?
Definitely, most definitely. Most
Okay.
definitely.
Great stuff. Now you're back now. I mean, not like you went away or anything, but it looks like you're sort of renewed. The industry is different from what it was before. There's a lot of young cats, like you guys say, in the game. And how do you find the industry these days?
I think we're getting better. I think we're getting better by the day. What we still lack is still the structure. If you talk about the banking sector now, they have a good structure. If you talk about the manufacturing sector, they have a good structure. We don't have that in the entertainment industry. What we have is a bunch of hustlers who get things done, who get homes and viewers and listeners, and like.
How's that structure going to come about? Because everybody seems to know what the problem is, but we don't seem to know how to go about it.
It's simple, but I think we are not being given listening ears by the government. They don't think the entertainment industry can brought about great loads of funds, better than oil. But with time, I'm sure they are going to listen to us. We need to dismantle P-Man to have a structure that benefits everyone and that can bring about both the movie and the musician.
So you don't think P-Man is doing enough now, or they're not doing what they should be doing?
The question is, do we have a P-Man functioning? Do we have one? We have different sectors of P-Man now, different segments of P-Man. Some that belongs to some that belongs to some. So we need to dismantle that. We need to have an umbrella that speaks for us. We need to have a mantle that we can, through that mantle, that we can get across to the government. I can't just for one go to the government. They won't listen.
I get. Sorry to cut you. I get an impression from a lot of younger artists that I don't know if it's because of what you're saying about P-Man now, but there's a belief that I don't need anybody, any musician body, to back me if I want to succeed. Do you get that vibe?
Collectively, we need that. Individually, we don't need that, because I, for one, as a nice musician, I'll sing my song and people will like it and get shows and all that individually, but collectively, to have a structure, we need a body.
What are you doing differently now? I mean, you had a couple of hits in the last few months. What have you been doing differently with your music? What changed?
The different thing about music evolves.
Yeah.
The new thing now is all about the sound, the beat, the rhythm. So not that people still don't listen to lyrics. People still do, but this generation or this dispensation that we have right now doesn't really bother about the lyrics. It's about the rhythm, the beat, the melody, and the vibe. That's what they listen to.
Yeah.
Then through that, you can still infuse one or two lyrics, just so they can learn something from the kind of music they are listening to.
I ask that because people have said, I mean, you've been criticized a bit now for, instead of, it was more a case of, like, if you can't beat them, then join them. Your videos are a little more, I don't want to use the word sexy, but the girls are a lot less, wearing a lot less clothing. It looks like you just decided to say, okay, this is what's happening, and let me cuckoo be one of that. Why did you feel the need to stand out?
I still stand out by my kind of music, by my kind of choice of music. And if you still watch the kind of videos or the kind of music that I chunked out, it's not different from what I used to do. It's just that we make it more broadened. The Nigerian music industry is not just about Nigeria. It's about Africa. It's about the world. People watch us from different parts of the world. So it's not just about Lagos, Kaduna, Kwara State, or Ebonyi. It's about Mozambique. It's about South Africa. It's about Colombia. So it's for the world now. So people have to see Nigerian music that way. Gone are those days whereby we do music for Lagosian, then it extends to Abuja, then the rest of Nigeria. But now it's global.
Speaking of global now, you mentioned there that you feel like beats are more important these days. Why is message no longer important, and why can't you artists? Because I always believe that. I think I had a guest here somewhere a while ago, Ima Ogoli. I'm sure you know him. He was saying that the fans don't sit together and say, "Okay, this is what we want from the artist." It's what you feed us that we're gonna get excited about. So why is there no push from some of you to put a message that people can relate with?
And that question won't be directed to me. Then that question will be directed to another artist, because I've chunked out more message-oriented songs to people that they don't listen to. They don't listen to.
Is that why you decided to change?
No, I'm always of this, a bit of this, a bit of this. Dance, listen to message, get cultured. That's my kind of music. So I do a bit of every other thing.
Yeah.
So it's just now that, okay, Nice is doing more of this now. Oh, it's not message. Music is what people want. Is what they want. Like I said earlier on, you can do fast tempo beat, rhythmic beat, and still infuse message in it. Yeah. So as long as they are dancing, chip in a little bit of message.
When you were coming on this show, I put out a tweet saying people should ask if you had any questions for Nice. And one that I think I saw the most, people said, "What does sachet mean?" I don't know. Is that
sachet is an advanced name of shisha. Like I said, as music evolve, culture.
And what is shisha for those who don't know?
Shisha is work.
Okay.
Sachet is work. A man that cut grass, you can say, "Oh, shisha," because he has to cut. Do you understand? Shisha is those that work. It can be a laborer, it can be the man behind the camera, it can be you, the presenter. Is work.
But you talked about doing it in the midnight. So what kind of midnights?
Work. Thank you, God bless you. Because we've been trying to educate people. People buy, I don't know, maybe if you know about Bitcoin.
Okay.
Do you know about Bitcoin?
I think I do.
GCCH coin. Forex. God bless you. People monitor what they've invested 24 hours. It can be that second, that minute that you're sleeping, and that thing will be high whereby you need to sell. That time you need to sell, that time you need to buy. So they monitor what they do 24 hours, and majorly in the midnight, because we have time different from America and the rest of the world.
Let's talk about that single now, which has been very controversial, which everybody believes was hailing fraudsters and internet fraudsters, and you named a few names that people sort of find controversial. Why did you do that song, and what were you trying to achieve?
The songs encourage people to get up in the morning and walk. If you listen to the lyrics, I said human being,